No, I found out that our birthdays are very close together.
Is it? When's your birthday?
Mine's the 14th of February.
Wow, wait, February?
Yeah, and yours was last week, was it?
That 16th of January.
Yeah, so
Really? I want to say it's so close.
Just go with it. Just go with
Okay,
it.
yeah,
Right.
we're like birthday twins.
You guys loved the last lesson we made for you with Jenny and asked for another one. So here it is. And get ready to laugh. In a little bit, we're going to see that Jenny is obsessed with a food that many people, well, they have a reaction like this when they try it.
This sucks, boy.
The first 2 seconds were not so bad, and then it took over my senses, and that taste was not coming out of my mouth.
We'll also hear a bit about what it was like growing up in New Zealand, and we'll break down the lyrics to her hit song, Like Jennie. Now, before we get started, to help you not only learn the new expressions that we'll cover in today's scenes, but also never forget them, we want to give you all of the smart flashcards for today's lesson for free. You can practice them in our app by clicking the link below. Thousands of learners just like you are becoming more fluent every day and having fun while doing it. So if that sounds like something that you'd like, be sure to try our method. You only need a few minutes a day to see real progress.
I want to hear about Marmite because I've got a friend who works
At Marmite?
No, not at Marmite. He works at HM Revenue and Customs, and he believes that someone from a certain popular girl group has been smuggling Marmite in suitcases out of the country. Now, I've told him, oh, gee, I wouldn't know who that would be.
Well, okay, so there has been a little bit of misunderstanding.
Okay.
So first off, let's understand a bit better that funny interaction at the start.
No, I found out that our birthdays are very close together.
Is it? When's
Yeah.
your birthday?
So Jenny's response there was just, is it? Now this might sound a little bit strange to you. In most English classes, you'd probably learn, is that so? Or really? But is it is a really natural way to show surprise or interest. If someone tells you something surprising, instead of, oh wow, really? You can just say, is it? And you'll sound incredibly natural. But just so you know, this is common in New Zealand, Australia, and the UK, but not in the USA. Then Jenny does the math and realizes that their birthdays are not actually that close together. But Jordan tells her,
Just go with it. Just go with it.
when you tell someone to just go with it, you're telling them, don't argue, don't question it, just accept the situation as it is and play along. So Jordan is telling Jenny to just accept the idea that their birthdays are close, even if they're not that close. Listen to this example.
Okay, let's just go with it until we can find Mike and get out of this.
And I found Jenny's response just too cute.
Yeah, we're like birthday twins.
So twins usually refers to two people born at the same time from the same mother. But in casual English, we love to use this word to describe any two people or things that share something in common. The structure is simple. Something you share plus twins. If you and a friend are both wearing the same outfit by accident, oh no, we're outfit twins. If two of your coworkers always show up late on the same day, they're basically late twins. It's a fun, playful way to highlight a coincidence or shared trait. Now let's finally move on to Jenny's food obsession.
I want to hear about Marmite because I've got a friend who works
At Marmite?
I know you're asking yourself, what the heck is Marmite? This is Marmite. It's a very salty spread made from yeast extract, and it's a huge part of British food culture. There's another very similar food called Vegemite, which is more popular in Australia and New Zealand. Let's hear Jenny's recommendation for how to eat it.
How do we do Marmite?
Okay, it's toast to the right crisp amount. Spread butter and just a tiny, teeny bit of a Marmite on top, like.
So the bread needs just the right amount of crispiness or crunchiness, and just a teeny or very small amount of Marmite. We got it, Jenny. The thing about Marmite and Vegemite is that they're famously divisive. People either love it or hate it. In fact, Marmite's own marketing slogan is love it or hate it.
Coffee.
Please.
All right, get ready because this next part is absolutely packed.
No, not at Marmite. He works at HM Revenue and Customs, and he believes that someone from a certain popular girl group has been smuggling Marmite in suitcases out of the country.
Now, HM, or HM, stands for His Majesty's, or Her Majesty's, depending on who's on the throne. So, HM Revenue and Customs is basically the UK's tax and border control agency. That's the government department that, among other things, controls what comes in and out of the country. So think of it like the British version of customs at the airport, the people who check your bags. The joke here is that Jordan's friend, a literal customs officer, is on Jennie's case about taking too much Marmite out of the country, as if it were illegal. Now let's look at another little gem.
No, not at Marmite. He works at HM Revenue and Customs, and he believes that someone from a certain popular girl group has been smuggling Marmite in suitcases out of the country.
So when you say a certain person or group, you're being deliberately vague, usually in a way that's playfully obvious. Everyone in that room knows exactly which girl group he's talking about. It's like saying a certain someone forgot to do the dishes when you're clearly talking about your roommate who's standing right next to you. It adds a hint of irony and humor.
And he believes that someone from a certain popular girl group has been smuggling Marmite in suitcases out of the country.
Now, what do you think the word smuggle means in this context? Buying something illegally and shipping it home? Illegally carrying something across a border? Complaining about foreign food? That's right. To smuggle something means to secretly move it from one place to another when you're not supposed to. It's a word usually associated with serious crimes like smuggling drugs or weapons. But here, the humor is that Jennie has supposedly been doing this with a jar of yeast bread. Listen to this example.
The link is controlled by a program called the Train Man. He uses it to smuggle programs in and out of the Matrix.
And you probably know a suitcase is a specific type of travel bag like these. But what's the difference with luggage? Luggage is the broader word for all of your travel bags combined. So your suitcase is part of your luggage. You might say, I only have one piece of luggage, meaning one suitcase. Or, could you help me with my luggage, meaning all of your bags. You wouldn't say, I lost my luggage, and mean just one specific suitcase. You'd usually say, I lost my suitcase.
No, not at Marmite. He works at HM Revenue and Customs, and he believes that someone from a certain popular girl group has been smuggling Marmite in suitcases out of the country.
By the way, Jordan is from York and has a pretty unique accent. Did you notice how he said girl?
A certain popular girl group. Girl group.
Cool, right? These kinds of differences are what make the English language so rich.
Now, I've told him, oh gee, I wouldn't know who that would be.
OG is a mild, old-fashioned expression of shock or awkwardness. It's a softened version of oh god, and is safe to use in any setting. Jordan uses it here in a very sarcastic, playful way to make fun of Jennie. You'll also often hear it as gee thanks, which reminds me of the classic line from Ariana Grande's song.
You like my hair? Gee thanks, just bought it. I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it.
And then Jennie uses a great word you can use to excuse yourself.
There has been a little bit of misunderstanding.
So Jennie responds by not denying it exactly, but by saying that there's been a misunderstanding. When there's a misunderstanding, it means someone got the wrong idea about a situation. It doesn't necessarily mean anyone lied, just that something was interpreted incorrectly, like in these examples.
I'm afraid there's been a little misunderstanding here.
Sir, could you translate that for us, please? S'il vous plaît?
The TV says that you are the most wanted for meurtre.
Okay, no, this is a complete misunderstanding, okay?
All right, we'll hear exactly what that misunderstanding was in just a bit. But let's shift gears for now and have some fun learning some everyday natural English with one of Jennie's hit songs.
Wanna rock with Jennie? Keep your head down, nails done like Jennie. I was gonna obsessed like Jennie, like Jennie. I think I really like Jennie. Haters they don't really like Jennie, 'cause they can never ever be Jennie. But have you ever met Jennie?
To rock with someone means to spend time with them or support them. If you say, I'm rocking with that idea, it means you fully support it.
Head done, nails done like Jennie.
Here's one where the grammar might look a little strange at first. Keep your hair done. Why is it done and not doing? When we use get or keep plus something and done, we mean that that thing has been completed or maintained, often by someone else for you. So get your hair done means go to the hairdresser and have them style it. Keep your nails done means always make sure your nails are freshly painted or maintained. Use this structure all the time in real life. I need to get my car fixed. Someone else fixes it for you. She always keeps her apartment clean. She maintains that state. Then we have a great example of connected speech. The T in got drops and it links with them. Got them. Got them. Listen again and try to sing that just like Jennie. Finally, a hater is someone who strongly dislikes or criticizes another person, usually out of envy. The famous phrase, haters gonna hate, means no matter what you do, some people will always find something negative to say. Now don't think I'm hating, but if you don't review the new expressions that you're learning today, you will forget them within hours or even minutes. That's why it's super important to review them. I know this not only from my own experience learning 6 languages, but also because we've taught millions of English learners like you. We've created the perfect solution for you. A set of flashcards for this lesson that is available for free on our app. These will help you remember the new words from this lesson forever. The reason this works is that we put the science and right technology behind it. Basically, the app knows the exact expressions you've learned from all lessons, and just when you're about to forget one, we bring it back for you to practice. You only need 10 to 15 minutes daily for more natural English speaking. Super easy. Click the link down in the description below to try the Real Life app now for free and start getting a bit more fluent every day. All right, let's come back to Jennie's hilariously awkward story about Marmite.
I did used to love Marmite and Vegemite when I grew up in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And every time I'm traveling the world and they serve us Marmite, I get super excited because it reminds me of the days in New Zealand. But up to this day, I do enjoy it, but not up to a point where I need to smuggle it back home.
Yeah, you don't smuggle it then.
Yeah, but I do enjoy Vegemite here and there.
What would you prefer, Vegemite or Marmite?
Oh, Vegemite.
Okay, wrong answer, but anyway.
Oh, Marmite.
Yay!
So Jennie's backstory with Marmite is super nostalgic.
I get super excited because it reminds me of the days in New Zealand. But up to this day, I do enjoy it, but not up to a point where I need to smuggle it back home.
What a lovely expression. When something reminds you of the days somewhere, it brings back memories of a specific time and place in your life. Notice she doesn't say, it reminds me of New Zealand in general. She says the days, which makes it more personal, more nostalgic. It focuses on the lived experience, not just a place. Check out these examples.
You know, it reminds me of the days of my childhood.
It always reminds you of the days in the mountains.
And then she used a similar expression.
Up to this day, I do enjoy it.
This is a slightly non-standard version of to this day, which means even now, even at this point in time, something is still true. Let's check out some other examples as well.
Oh. Yeah, oh. To this day, my dad won't admit it.
To this day, he remains completely unaware of the crimes for which he was convicted.
And there was another bit of connected speech at the start.
I did used to love Marmite and Vegemite.
So similar to what we saw in the song earlier, because we have 2 T sounds together here, used and to, we just pronounce one of them. So instead of saying used to, she just said used to. Used to. Listen again and try to say that just like Jennie.
I did used to love Marmite and Vegemite. Used to love Marmite and Vegemite.
Next, we heard another time-related expression.
But I do enjoy Vegemite here and there.
Here and there just means occasionally. Listen to this.
Here and there, I'll add linking passages imitating your voice.
I know you like to sneak a smoke here and there.
By the way, can I ask you a quick favor? We depend on your feedback to make lessons that you will enjoy and that will help you to speak English confidently and fluently. So please just take one moment to pause the lesson and comment down below one series, movie, or celebrity that you would love for us to make a lesson with. The Real Life team and I read every single one of your comments. Thanks for doing that. And take a look at how Jordan ends the conversation.
What would you prefer, Vegemite or Marmite?
Oh, Vegemite.
Okay, wrong answer, but anyway.
Oh, Marmite.
Yay!
What do you think Jordan is using anyway to do here? Introduce a brand new topic? Express anger about Jennie's answer? Move past something? Exactly. Anyway, sometimes anyways in American English, is one of the most useful little words in casual English. It's used to move past something. I didn't win, but anyway, let's keep going. Change the subject. So anyway, what were you talking about? Wrap something up. Anyway, that's the story. Here, Jordan clearly thinks the correct answer is Marmite, not Vegemite. But instead of arguing, he just accepts Jennie's wrong answer with a bit of sarcasm and moves on. Very British of him, honestly. Anyways, you've done a great job today, but we're not done yet. Now comes the most important part of the lesson. You'll test everything that you learned by watching those scenes and the song again without subtitles. And I'll add an extra challenge by asking you some quiz questions. Let's rock it.
Now, I found out that our birthdays are very close together.
Is it? When's your birthday?
Mine's the 14th of February.
Wow. Wait, February?
Yeah, and yours was last week, was it?
That 16th of January.
Yeah, so
Really? I want to say it's so close.
Your friend tells you a story, and the details aren't totally accurate, but correcting them would just ruin the fun. Your other friend whispers to you, just go with it. Oh gee, is it?
Just go with it. Just go with
Okay,
it.
yeah,
Right.
we're like birthday twins.
I want to hear about Marmite because I've got a friend who works
At Marmite?
No, not at Marmite. He works at HM Revenue and Customs, and he believes that someone from a certain popular girl group has been...
Jordan uses this word to describe how Jennie was secretly transporting Marmite across borders. Complete the sentence. He believes she's been smuggling Marmite out of the country in her suitcase.
Smuggling Marmite in suitcases out of the country.
What's the difference between your luggage and your suitcase? A suitcase is one specific type of bag. Luggage refers to all your travel bags together. Your suitcase is part of your luggage.
Now, I've told him, oh, gee, I wouldn't know who that would be.
Well, okay, so there has been a little bit of misunderstanding.
Okay.
I did used to love Marmite and Vegemite when I grew up in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And every time I'm traveling the world and they serve us Marmite, I get super excited because it reminds me of the days in New Zealand. But up to this day, I do enjoy it.
Jennie says up to this day, she still enjoys Marmite. Which sentence uses this expression correctly? Up to this day, I've been planning to visit Paris next year. Up to this day, I still get nervous before big presentations. Up to this day, I will finish my homework.
But not up to a point where I need to smuggle it back home.
Yeah, you don't smuggle it.
Yeah, but
okay.
yeah, but I do enjoy Vegemite here and there.
What would you prefer, Vegemite or Marmite?
Oh, Vegemite.
Okay, wrong answer, but anyway.
Oh, Marmite.
Yay!
Wanna rock with Jennie? Keep your head down, nails done like Jennie. Ask God, I'm obsessed like Jennie. Like Jennie. I think I really like Jennie. Haters that don't really like Jennie. Cause they can never ever be Jennie. But have you ever met Jennie?
Yeah, I hope that you had a lot of fun learning English with Jennie, that you laughed a lot and learned a bunch of new expressions that you can start using when you speak in English. And if you want to actually review and remember all these expressions so they're available to you the next time you get the opportunity to speak, then be sure to actually study with this lesson with the Real Life app. And if you want to actually understand fast-speaking natives without getting lost, without missing the jokes, and without subtitles. We help you to do that every single week here on Learn English with TV series. So simply hit that subscribe button and bell down below to join over 11 million learners who are doing that every week. And if you're sticking around here, you might want to check out this lesson next.